If you love fragrance in your garden, then we're going to take you through 3 plants with fragrant foliage, so a little bit different than, say, fragrant flowers. We're going to take you through each one and why you should try them in your garden. My name is Meg and I work at Hayloft Plants. Let's start with number 1. Now this is an amazing fragrant shrub. The flowers and the foliage have fragrance, but this is a choicea. There's a variety called White Dazzler. It's evergreen, so you're going to keep the colour all year round in your garden, and it's repeat flowering. So you're going to get flowers from early springtime, maybe March to May, and as you can see there aren't flowers on it at the moment, it's just finished, but wait, it will then have flowers again from September to October, maybe even November, depending on the frost near you. Now the fragrance, as I mentioned, if you crush it lightly between your fingertips, there's a really lovely, almost orange blossom scent. And that is where the common name comes from, Mexican orange blossom. There are lots of different types of choice here, but this is one of my favourites for your garden, especially if you want low maintenance gardening options. If we travel around a little bit, we're going to come up to one of my favourite ground cover plants. You'll have to forgive my pronunciation on this one, but this is a hardy geranium, Cantabrigians intense. Now, don't let the name fool you. Although the name might be a little bit difficult to say, it's actually a really easy to grow plant. Obviously, we're used to maybe our bedding geraniums or pelargoniums to have a fragrance, but not necessarily the hardy geraniums. So that's what makes this one really special. Again, we're going along that citrusy fragrance route. So if you lightly sort of press the foliage in between your fingertips, it has the most gorgeous, almost orangey, citrusy scent. Now, we've already mentioned it's easy to grow. Pollinators also love it, but it's a fairly compact introduction to the geranium family. So it's a great one for containers too. This one is going to get about 25 centimeters tall, so the height I'm currently showing you, but it will spread about 50 centimeters. So again, it's a decent size, but not one that's going to overwhelm your garden. And not to mention, it has the most intensely vibrant pink flowers. I think it's probably the brightest pink I've ever seen on a geranium. Anyway, I hope you like this choice. Let's go to the final one. We're going to go for a caryopteris. Now this variety is called Heavenly Blue. But the foliage itself, that's the thing that's aromatic. So let's just find one to show you. So as you can see, it's got woodier stems, but it is the foliage that's the special thing. With Heavenly Blue, it's got more of a silvery foliage, and it's extremely aromatic. It's almost on the verge of more of like a rosemary sagey smell. It's a really strong, fragrant plant. So if you brush past it, you're going to get a lovely waft coming your way, especially on a hot, hazy summer's day. This is a plant that really loves the sunshine. So if you've got like a back of a border or maybe a middle of the border, it depends how tall your plants grow in your garden, but this is going to get about 1 meter tall. So if you can imagine that, 1 meter tall, maybe up to my hip, and there'll be lots of masses of blue flowers ready to invite pollinators onto the blooms all throughout the summer, and maybe even earlier on in the autumn, September time too. So definitely one to have a think about in your garden. If you want to see more content like this from us, please make sure you subscribe, and we'll be sure to give you more recommendations for your garden.